Hey, what's up, tech savvy peoples? This is your host MB Imon from Electro Junkie. Today is not just an ordinary day. Today is a special day for gamers, enthusiasts, Bitcoin miners, and overclockers who are seeking all the bells and whistles in a motherboard but aren't willing a fortune to spend on the motherboard. So we are featuring today Biostar's Racing Z270 GT8 Motherboard. So without further ado, let's just hop into our unboxing session and see what features and quirks it is offering us today. So guys, we have previously covered GT3, GT6 and now today we are covering GT8. So what is the key difference between GT3, GT6 and GT8? So here is the main difference. With the GT8 you will get extended information or the briefed information. Like here the nomenclature is pretty much similar to the old GT3 and GT6. And here is the back part, and like typical motherboard, racing motherboard especially, you will get an LED RGB fan also. And here is the back also. Then let's just move into the box. Like the GT6, it also comes with a premium edition of World of Tanks. It is already Intel Optane memory ready, you can see by the downside of this corner. It also comes with the Intel's Z270 chipset like the GT6 motherboard, and it is also it contains also Intel's SSD inside. Flipping the back side, you will notice similar features of GT6 embedded in GT8 like lightning charger, vivid LED armor, M.2 cooling protection, dual BIOS, 50/50 LED fan zone for plugging in your RGB peripherals. What you don't see in GT6 is this unique feature which is present in GT8 is Digital Power Plus. Digital Power Plus will allow you higher overclock at stable power delivery. You can pause the video in the lower section to check out the specs, and here is your rear I/O panel. You can also check and pause the video to see the specs. Flipping the box again, we will open the cover which contains nomenclature in detailed version about what is Biostar is really offering in GT8 motherboard, and you can see the picture of the GT8 motherboard. So without further ado, let's just move straight to our GT8 unboxing. Alright, let's just unbox our puppy right up. Here's the peak of your motherboard. We'll keep the motherboard aside and see what accessories Biostar is really giving us right now. The accessories includes like one IO shield, 1, 2, 3, 4 SATA cables, a user driver utility CD, and a user manual guide. Let's just put these things aside and go through our GT8 section. So here we go, folks. Here is your 8-pin CPU power delivery port. Here is your heat sinks with RGB embedded on it, your system LED fan, 2 CPU fan headers, 4 DIMM slots supporting DDR4 channel at 4 quad channel. Here is your debug LED for posting your codes. Here is your capacitive touch buttons for modes like Eco mode, Sports mode, Reset mode, and Power mode. Your LGA 1151 socket, your power phase delivery system, Digital Power Plus, which we have already talked about, and your M.2 cooling for cooling your NVMe SSDs. Jumping into the back behind rear IO shield, we can see one PS2 port, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 USB 3.0, HDMI ports, USB 3.1 which is USB type C, Ethernet ports, and audio input jack. Now we move on to audio shield, which is also RGB LED embedded on that motherboard. Here we can see PCI Express X16, X8, X4, X4, X4 and X4. The first one is X16 and the second one is X8. If you are into mining, then if you use all the PCI Express slots, then you will get X4 speed eventually. And here is the South bridge embedded on Racing logo on the motherboard, and here is also lightning charger logo embedded on the motherboard. You can see also here in the below section there are also fan headers for the system fan 1 and 2 respectively, and here are your input ports based on what your needs, according to your needs. And here is your Z270 GT8 marking. So last but not least, we'll go to our fan unboxing, which is being provided by the motherboard as complimentary product. So here we go guys, have patience with me. I know it takes a longer to unbox a boring stuff like that, but still, here we go. Here are your screws for mounting up the fan. It takes a lot of wiggling around the box to open the fan. So here is your transparent RGB LED fan. Here are your RGB light. Here is your RGB header connection, and here is your RGB power cable. So that's it for today folks. This might be our last cable racing coverage for Biostar. Hopefully in future we will cover Biostar's gaming peripherals. Special thanks to Biostar Taiwan and Business Link BD for helping us. This is MB Imon from Electro Junkie signing off. See you next time.